I really like this question because there's many ways that you can look at awareness, and there's many definitions, and people interchange awareness with actually many words, knowing, to know, perception, consciousness, understanding, wisdom. So we use this word a lot, and I think there are many layers to it actually, because you can look at it more from a mainstream level or a kind of an everyday level, or what you would see perhaps in the dictionary, Webster's dictionary. In fact, I actually looked, I have my own meaning and definition, and I looked in on my Mac, the dictionary, and I thought it's interesting. It's so generic or general, the meaning, and there are so many layers to awareness. And then I looked at it also from being a psychic channel and a medium, as well as a meditation teacher and spiritualist. So if we look at it more from a spiritual or spiritualist or esoteric view or metaphysical point of view, then you get the layers. And awareness can be seen to know something, to perceive something, to understand something. But when you start to get into the layers, you begin to see that, if we look at it from a meditation point of view, that awareness is simply aware of what is. It's a perceiving of what is. In the meditation dhyana from the Eastern tradition, dhyana simply means awareness of what is. In fact, that's what meditation is. Meditation simply is awareness of what is. That's the dhyana. Dhyana means awareness of what is. Pranayama, breath control, breath awareness. And samadhi, oneness. So out of awareness of what is, with the breath awareness or breath control, not breathing shallowly or breathing deep into the body, we get samadhi or oneness. We become aware of our oneness, but we not only become aware of our oneness, we feel our oneness, we know our oneness, and we live our oneness. We have an experience of that. And we actually, it's interesting, we actually move out of witnessing or contemplation when we're experiencing true awareness. And then I looked at it as a psychic channel and a medium. Is I alter my awareness, or I allow my awareness to expand, or I move into an expanded awareness to perceive beyond what I know or what I'm experiencing or what I see, to expand maybe remotely into that oneness, to open. But who's opening? It's simply the ego personality. Because on some level, we're ultimately aware of everything and everyone. Because we're all one, we're all connected. We're connected through the resonant field of the subtle energy. But we are that subtle energy. We are the field. We are the consciousness. You could say we are God. We are all that is in form on this level. And again, a level is a certain awareness, right? People talk about different levels. There's different levels of awareness. And that's what I meant by those layers. Because there can be a surface awareness of something, a surface understanding of something. And then there can be an awareness that moves beyond ego or human understanding. An awareness that can only be experienced. So in essence, when you are aware, when you're becoming aware actually, you're witnessing, you're contemplating, you're noticing what is really there. We, in the world or in the universe, as human beings, on this wonderful ride, getting to know ourselves as conscious beings, light beings, wave showers, star seeds, however you want to look at it, human beings, spiritual beings having a human experience. There's many ways to look at it. That's for another clip. But we perceive and understand our world both by projection and perception. So some things we project out there by what's happened to us or by our conditioning. A lot of misinformation is out there that we experience our whole world by projection. Well, we don't. Part of it is also perception. When you have less projections in your life, when you have less conditioned responses, when you have less filtering, the more you're perceiving what is. And that perception is awareness. And awareness has nothing to do with liking something. It just is an awareness of what is. And that's what meditation is, awareness of what is. That's dhyana or vipassana. Dhyana or vipassana is what's the Sanskrit terms of simply awareness of what is. And then you've got the breath, the inspirar. You're receiving that inspiration. It's said of the breath of God or coming from source. And then from that you move into oneness, or oneness is allowed. But who is it allowed by? The ego, personality. Because on some level, everything and everyone is perfect awareness. We're perfectly aware of all that is. And that's where we get into consciousness. A lot of people interchange consciousness with awareness, but it's really not the same. Again, if you look in the dictionary, consciousness, awareness, it's looked simply as perceiving or knowing. And so again, that's the first layer. But as you get into deeper layers or you expand, you begin to have an understanding that your consciousness made manifest. Consciousness is the state of being. It just is. It's isness. It's the all that is. It's the prana, life force, animating energy. It is the source. Consciousness made manifest. So the consciousness is formless and takes on many forms. And in that sense, awareness is an extension of consciousness. And so it could be said that the more aware you are, meaning aware of what is, with less and less projection, conditioning, filtering, the more conscious you are. So from the consciousness comes the awareness. And the more aware you are, the more conscious you are.